Hello and welcome. If I could have your attention for just a few minutes, today is going to be a little different than my normal videos because today I'm going to be introducing a series of short takes, short videos that are going to introduce something to you that I've been working on. I've been researching and I've been working behind the scenes with only a few leaders that I believe are the right people to take on this journey with me. If you don't know, I'm Rashid Hill, and I spend most of my time working with groups of people in different agencies and different organizations that are looking for a passive income opportunity. And so I have groups, Facebook as well as Instagram, Facebook and what's the other one? Facebook and Telegram, where I talk about passive income portal and I talk about different platforms. Multiple streams of income is how you have to diversify your income in order for you to push through when some things don't work out as planned. And so, like I said, if you followed any of my videos, then you know that I talk about different platforms in order for everybody to fully grasp the idea of multiple streams of passive income. We're not asking you to grow up and work. We want you to work smart, not work hard. So when you look at some of the billionaires in the world and you hear them talk about, their portfolios and making money and earning, income, a lot of them will tell you multiple streams, diversify your portfolio. So whatever your portfolio looks like, it doesn't have to be stocks and bonds and, EFTs and all these things. And today, most of our portfolios look a little bit more like this: cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Dogecoin now, because it just happened to become a thing. And then some of the people that actually have the funds and the know-how, they add NFTs or illiquid type investments to their portfolio. And so when we talk about a portfolio and we're talking about income, we're talking about investments. We're talking about where do you put your money in order for it to work for you versus you working for it. So what I want to do is I want to introduce you to this new platform that, like I said, I've been working on. I was introduced to this maybe 3 weeks ago and was so excited, was anticipating, what is this new platform? Where is it coming from? Where are we going with this? Because as you know, I have a show called Blockchain Speaks, and I like to talk about, blockchain and emerging technologies like 5G, 6G, Wi-Fi 6. But really, decentralized finance really is that next kind of, elevation of blockchain. And so when I start studying blockchain and then you start to hear about decentralized finance or DeFi, then I really start to understand a little bit more about the financial pieces of the puzzle. And when you start to look at your decentralized finance and you see the blockchain and you start to understand the relationships, then you start to understand the investment pieces to this. And then I ventured into something called Binance Smart Chain, and there was some yield farming that went along with that. And then you start to understand that there's something called liquidity pools in there as well. And then you have the staking side, right? And some people know about the staking, and a lot of people feel like, staking is that long-term play. It's kind of like a savings account of sorts. You have your Nexo Bank, you have your crypto.com, and you have your Celsius, and you have your BlockFi. All of these do basically do staking for different assets, digital assets. And so a lot of us, we kind of grew up, like in 2016, I got involved with blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. I actually signed on with a company called OneCoin. You may know of OneCoin, One Life. And OneCoin was kind of my introduction into the digital world of sorts, digital currency. And, like it or not like it, it was an experience. And yes, I learned a lot from that experience. And there's a lot of people still that believe in that program to this day. But I've had some experiences with network marketing, had some success with that. And the biggest success me and my wife had was with Winterlight. Winterlight International was a very, very good brand. We spent a lot of time in Kuwait and throughout the Middle East and throughout Asia, and really did well with that program back in 2007 to about 2011. And so when we come back to the States, then, like I said, we got into some online marketing, some forex trading, and like I said, the OneCoin came up, and so with OneCoin introducing me to digital currency, we thought that Bitcoin was pretty much gone. Just too far gone. It's $3,000, $2,000, or something like that, and I was like, it's not going to go any higher. Well, little did I know, here it is 5-6 years later, and went over 60,000 at one point. And of course, it kept me busy because now everybody wants to know about Bitcoin. And so I did a lot of sessions about Bitcoin and the future of currency, and which is digital currency. I have websites, I have Facebook groups, have the Instagram, have the Telegram, and I talk a lot about blockchain and cryptocurrency. I'm invested in more than 40 actual altcoins myself. And so I have a blockchain certification as well. And so this is something that I really enjoy. So the reason why I'm coming on and I'm having this conversation with you today, because I want to introduce to you my next big project, something that is thoroughly amazing, something that I've tried to understand and just really couldn't wrap my head around it. But I really didn't take the time to look into this whole complicated mass of processes within the DeFi space. But I saw that people were making hundreds and thousands of percent on their coins when they would put them inside these liquidity pools and the yield farming. And it wasn't just staking, it was actually manipulating it within this space. And I was like, wow, what are they doing? And some of it was very risky. But what I noticed was if you miss a step somewhere, you could lose everything. And so I was very hesitant until I could actually get in there and learn a little bit more about it. Well, obviously, I didn't get around to that. But guess what? Fate would have it. A good friend of mine, a networker that is amazing, and she does, an average of 4 million pounds worth of volume. When she jumps into an operation, then she brought something to me that I could not sit still. I couldn't even sleep the night that she gave me this information. And so when she started talking to me about decentralized finance, I was like, wow, okay, obviously I'm already there because I'm learning about that. Then she went into not necessarily the liquidity pools, but the liquidity that we call coin minting was something that I just had not gotten there yet. And so to hear about this, oh, I was so excited because to understand the coin minting process was already part of the automated process that I would be actually dealing with. So I found myself not having to even learn all of these different steps because the company that we're going to be marketing for has already put that into the system. And so they took this complex processes and made it simple. So what I call simplified DeFi, that's the theme that I'm running with because they have simplified decentralized finance into a way that mints coins every single day for its members. Amazing. So I invite you to I'm going to take you on this journey with me. And we're going to talk a little bit about the company that's behind this, the area that is the blockchain hub of the world. We're going to talk a little bit about the technology that they've created, and it's the first of its kind. And they have 2 more technologies that they're getting involved with and 2 more industries that are actually over $1 trillion industry. And it's estimated to go up to 27 or 24 to 27 trillion around 2027. They are already in that space right now, and they are light years ahead of everybody else. We're going to talk a little bit about that, and we're going to talk about how they have created a way that me and you, the ordinary person, can take this complicated technology and offer it in a very simple way that everybody has an opportunity to create a space in their portfolio for the amazing and outstanding higher level of passive income that they never thought they would be able to do. So definitely join me on this trip. I'm going to give you a series of talks about the technology, about the companies behind it, about the powerhouse financial entities that are supporting this particular journey with us. You you don't want to miss this. So I invite you to take a look, and hey, come on, let's go take a look at the first video in the series. Thank you.